Welcome to yet another episode of The Social Connection. It's your program about social media news, the trends you talked about, the videos you shared, and what new changes the social media companies have brought in for you. My name is Venkatraman and with me is Preeti Tiwari.
Thank you, Venkat. Welcome everyone. In this edition, we'll take you through the top trends, latest news and everything that kept the social media platforms busy. But first up, let's take a look at what we have in store for you in this edition.
All 100 volumes of the collected works of Mahatma Gandhi are now just a click away.
Facebook now lets journalists broadcast live video to newsfeed of its followers.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Hindi will influence digital world in coming days.
Minister for Information and Broadcasting Arun Jaitley unveils the e-version of 100-volume collected works of Mahatma Gandhi. The digital version is available in the form of DVDs. This e-version is the first step toward digitization of the vast literature in the custody of the ministry, pertaining to eminent personality with a universal appeal. Take a look.
Information and Broadcasting Minister Arun Jaitley on Tuesday unveiled the electronic version of the collected works of Mahatma Gandhi at Gandhi Peace Foundation, New Delhi. This contained all the words Gandhiji spoke and wrote day after day, year after year, beginning from 1884 till he passed away on Jan 30th, 1948. Addressing the event of unveiling the e-version of the works, the Information and Broadcasting Minister said, Mahatma Gandhi continues to be a beacon of hope and compassion for the humanity even today. Jaitley said Bapu was a simple but towering personality whose every action was meant for the betterment of not only India but for the humanity as a whole.
अपने जीवन के हर पहलू में नैतिकता को एक हथियार बना लेना और किसी भी संघर्ष में उस स्तर को कमजोर ना होने देना, हमेशा मॉरल हाई ग्राउंड अपनी तरफ रहे और फिर उस ताकत के साथ अपनी बात करना। क्या केवल गांधी जी के आंदोलन की वजह से एक विदेशी हुकूमत घबरा गई और उस आंदोलन की वजह से गांधी जी ने उनको बाहर जाने के लिए मजबूर कर दिया? Did he push the British out? Or did he create a moral environment in which the British had to leave themselves? शायद दूसरा तर्क अपने आप में ज्यादा सत्य होगा.
Work is also set to start on the Hindi version of the collected works of Mahatma Gandhi.
हिंदी का इसका जो वर्जन कलेक्टेड वर्क्स का पब्लिकेशन डिवीजन गुजरात विद्यापीठ आप सब मिलके उसके लिए एक जल्दी ही आपस में बातचीत करके उसकी रूपरेखा तैयार करें.
Publications Division of the INB Ministry worked together with Gandhian scholars to ensure the e-version is completely authentic and factual. This content will be free to be viewed on internet at Gandhi Heritage Portal. Master copy is also to be preserved in the National Archives so that Gandhiji's legacy is not lost.
Facebook wants more journalists to use its platform as their distribution channel of choice. And the social media giant is giving reporters a new tool, the ability to stream live on Facebook itself. Here is more in this report. In a move that could benefit journalists, Facebook is now letting individuals use Mentions app, which allows users to engage with their followers and share content. Journalists can now share a lot more information on Facebook, as the Mentions app allows them to post to their public followers and not just to their friends. Facebook said that verified journalists, experts and other influencers will now be able to use its Mentions app, formerly available only to select celebrities. The app will allow journalists to post live to Facebook during breaking news, for behind-the-scenes reports or to host live Q&As with followers, among other possibilities. The Mentions app also lets users monitor what people are saying about them, follow topics that interest them, see what is trending on Facebook and have a greater ability to decide with whom they share their posts. These features were previously only available to celebrities and public figures. But now, Facebook wants any journalist or expert with a verified profile or page to have access to Mentions. To get a verified profile, the company says anyone can apply, but only those who qualify will be approved. Facebook's expansion of who can use its Mentions app makes a lot of sense. Reaching a live audience is becoming increasingly easy online. Mentions were launched in 2014, but live streaming via the application only became possible last month. The timing is fitting. Twitter acquired live streaming app Periscope earlier this year, following the fanfare of competing live stream startup Meerkat. With its nearly 1.5 billion monthly users, Facebook may be in the unique position to bring live streaming into the mainstream, at least when it comes to people willing to watch.
Stating that English, Chinese and Hindi will rule the digital world in the coming days, Prime Minister Narendra Modi noted that the language market was huge and companies can cash in on it by developing apps at the earliest. There is more in this report.
Stressing on the need to promote Hindi, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday said that the language, along with English and Chinese, would influence the digital world in the coming days. Addressing the 10th World Hindi Conference in central Madhya Pradesh state, Prime Minister Modi noted how Hindi had gained prominence in the countries he recently visited. He also lauded Bollywood films for popularizing the language in foreign lands.
आने वाले दिनों में डिजिटल वर्ल्ड में 3 भाषाओं का दबदबा रहने वाला है। अंग्रेजी, चाइनीज, Hindi.
The Prime Minister was accompanied by Foreign Minister Sushma Swaraj and Madhya Pradesh State Chief Shivraj Singh Chauhan. PM Narendra Modi also called for preservation of endangered languages.
जिस प्रकार से दुनिया तेजी से बदल रही है, उन लोगों का अनुमान है कि 21वीं सदी का अंत आते आते इन 6000 भाषाओं में से 90% भाषाओं का लुप्त होने की संभावनाएं दिखाई दे रही है.
A total of 40 countries were participating in the event and concluded on September 12th. At the conference, the delegates are to take part in 28 sessions on 12 topics surrounding the language. Special exhibition, release of Hindi magazines and books and cultural programs were scheduled to take place at the event. Hindi scholars from India and other nations were also honored for their service to the language. The event was organized in India after a gap of 32 years after 1983. The last World Hindi Conference was held at Johannesburg, South Africa in 2012.
Well, we are heading for a short commercial break. We have lots of interesting stories on the other side. Stay tuned.
Now the national news channel of India, live on your mobile phone. Get the news on the go. Watch top videos, get the latest news and continuous news on your mobile phone. Download DD News app now. Visit the Android Play Store, search for DD News, download the app to your phone. Get the power of information at your fingertips. DD News. Only news, complete news.
Welcome back. You must be familiar with the top trending topics of the week, but here's a quick wrap of the top trends that rule different social media platforms.
President Pranab Mukherjee presented the Gandhi Peace Prize 2014 to Indian Space Research Organisation in recognition of its services in transforming India through the use of space technology and space-based services. ISRO Chairman A.S. Kiran Kumar received the honour. The President praised ISRO for scripting space history on September 24, 2014 by successfully placing the Mars orbiter around Mars. India is the only country in the world to achieve this feat in its first attempt, and ISRO, the 4th space agency in the world to reach Mars. The Gandhi Peace Prize was instituted by the Government of India in 1995 on the occasion of 125th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. This annual award is given to individuals and institutions for their contributions towards social, economic and political transformation through non-violence and other Gandhian methods. This made ISRO a trending topic on various social media sites. In a massive boost for the BJP, its student wing ABVP has swept all 4 seats in the Delhi University Students' Union elections. Satinder Awana has been elected for the post of president. This made ABVP and DUSU one of the top trending topics on Facebook and Twitter. Meanwhile, in Jawaharlal Nehru University, All India Students' Federation candidate Kanhaiya Kumar won the presidency of the Student Union. And candidate from All India Student Association has been elected for the post of Vice President and Secretary General. And ABVP candidate has been elected for Joint Secretary. A total of 22 candidates were in fray for the central panel, which includes President, Vice President, General Secretary and Joint Secretary. At least 107 people died and over 230 people were injured when a crane collapsed in the holy city of Makkah on Friday. 2 Indians are among the dead, while 15 Indians are injured. This is the time when thousands of pilgrims are gathered from all over the world for the annual Hajj pilgrimage. Meanwhile, President Pranab Mukherjee, Vice President Hamid Ansari and Prime Minister Narendra Modi condoled the loss of lives in the crane collapse. This made #Makkah and Makkah tragedy a trending topic on various social media sites. In Madhya Pradesh, at least 90 people have been killed in an accident of an explosion in Petlawa town of Jhabua district. More than 50 people have been injured as the explosion took place in the busy bus stand locality. It is reported that the explosion took place in a house where explosive material was stored. A nearby restaurant and another building also came under the effect of the explosion. State government has ordered an inquiry and announced an ex gratia for the kin of those killed and injured in the explosion. This incident kept a buzz on Facebook on Saturday. Bollywood actors Shahid Kapoor and Alia Bhatt launched the first song of their upcoming film Shandar in India's showbiz capital Mumbai on Thursday. Director Vikas Behal and choreographer Bosco were present at the song launch. During their interaction with media persons, the actors who are playing the lead danced to the song titled Gulabo. Gulabo is written by lyricist Anvita Dutt and sung by Bollywood singer-music composer Vishal Dadlani and singer Anush Mani. The film is co-produced by Phantom Films and Dharma Productions. It is slated to release on October 22nd.
Google announces plans to create a YouTube space in Rio de Janeiro where YouTubers can gather to collaborate and create content for the social media site. Once the YouTube space Rio is open, it will be free for YouTubers to attend learning sessions and to collaborate on the campus. Have a look at this report.
Google's YouTube announced plans to open a YouTube space in Rio de Janeiro where local YouTubers will be able to come together to create content, learn and collaborate free of charge. The social media giant said it plans to create a 2,000 square meter studio and learning center in Rio's downtown Marvelous Port neighborhood, which is undergoing a major facelift and revitalization effort ahead of the 2016 Olympics to be hosted. YouTube spaces already exist in Los Angeles, London, Tokyo, New York, Sao Paulo and Berlin. Plans to create the Rio de Janeiro YouTube space, which is expected to be open by the end of 2016, was announced by the Google Brazil President Fabio Coelho, Global Director of YouTube Spaces Lance Podell, Director of YouTube Spaces in the Americas Chris D'Angelo and Rio de Janeiro Mayor Eduardo Pez.
A gente está muito feliz de estar aqui porque isso aqui é investimento estruturante.
We are really happy to be here because this here is a structural investment. What we have on YouTube today with this platform is the possibility for people to undertake and participate in this movement in which creativity is structured and created with direct interaction between those who produce and those who consume all kinds of information, whether it be information about some kind of comedy or culture, art, education, and they can say, I can live off this someday. Or they can at least dream of being a reference and use it as a platform so that person has the visibility to be recognized.
Usar aquilo como uma plataforma para que aquela pessoa tenha visibilidade e seja conhecida.
During the event, Pez was interviewed by some of those top YouTubers, including 9-year-old Manolo Antello, who has more than 460,000 subscribers to her channel, which produces videos and toys, food and comedy. Pez was also interviewed by mathematician Rafaelo Procopio, who hosts the largest YouTube channel on math in Brazil with more than 180,000 subscribers and upwards of 10 million views. American journalist Zaid Kugel, whose channel Amigo Gringo focuses on the cultural differences between the United States and Brazil, where he has lived in the past, also had a sit-down with Pez. Pez congratulated Google on the plans to create the YouTube space in Rio, while acknowledging the city still lags in some areas, making uploading videos slower than in other major cities.
Difícil numa cidade com as características do Rio, num país como o Brasil.
It is difficult in a city like Rio. in a country like Brazil, and congrats to the Google Brazil team for this. We saw in the comments by the world director of YouTube, Spaceslans Podal, that we still face challenges in uploading videos produced here, where communication networks are still really slow. And I'm not here and I don't want to talk about the telecommunication and the whole challenge we face here.
Podal said YouTube was looking to tap into the creative energy in Rio.
We just believe that in Rio there's a lot of creative energy, and a lot of it is looking for a new home, a future in media as media continues to shift and grow. And we really want to be that platform that allows you to be everything you want to be as a creator.
YouTube Brazil said the country is one of the top 5 YouTube markets in the world with more than 70 million viewers. Once the YouTube Space Rio is open, it will be free for YouTubers to attend learning sessions and to collaborate on the campus. YouTubers with more than 2,500 subscribers will be able to use the facility's studios to produce content at no cost. The YouTube Space in Sao Paulo opened in 2014.
Well, don't go anywhere as we are heading for a short commercial break. We have another lot of interesting stories coming up. Stay tuned and keep watching DD News.
ब्रेकिंग न्यूज की रेस से हटकर
खबरें कुछ अच्छी भी हैं,
खबरें जो बढ़ाएंगी हौसला और विश्वास,
उम्मीद भरी खबरें जो लाएंगी मुस्कान। गुड न्यूज इंडिया।
In Russia, a homeless man creating an online journal of his daily struggles on the streets of Moscow has gone viral on internet. This homeless man now hopes his newfound online fame could offer him a way off the streets. Here is more in this report.
A homeless man creating an online journal of his daily struggles on the street of Moscow has become an internet hit in Russia. Zhenya Yakut, who started his video blog in late May, has already gone viral with over 38,300 subscribers to his YouTube channel and receiving over 1.1 million views. The self-proclaimed bum blogger says he wants to show viewers a side of Moscow life that they have not seen before. The series of videos uploaded to his online page vary from showing viewers how to travel for free in the Russian capital, find places where they can wash with hot water, and ways of making money by selling on items others have discarded in waste bins. Yakut says he moved to the Russian capital in the hope of finding a better life. But he soon found himself at loose ends in a difficult city with a high cost of living. Yakut was forced to live on the streets, and he says that he has over time learned to find ways of making his daily life easier. The homeless man now hopes his newfound online fame could offer him a way off the streets. He uploads at least one video per week to his channel and spends time responding back to online users who pose questions and request details about his life. Yakut says some people now recognize him on the streets, but that has not changed much.
People have started recognizing me more, asking to take a photograph with me. Otherwise, everything is as it used to be, the same. The street is my home.
Asked how his friends on the street were responding to his online popularity, Yakut said some didn't understand his goals.
Some watch me with envy, they say you'll be famous and so forth. Others say, what will I get out of this? When I ask them to appear on the TV show, what will I get out of this? They ask these questions. Why necessarily get something? At least you show yourself to the country so that they see and realize you exist.
Yakut is not alone in bringing the project together. 24-year-old Muscovite Andrei, who goes by the online name Voodoo, was walking along a street in the capital one day when Yakut approached him for money. Andrei says that he refused to give Yakut money and instead offered to feed him. Over a meal at a cafe, the young man took an interest in Yakut's life story and offered to help start a project where more people would get access to him. Using a smartphone to record short clips, the pair walk around Moscow as Yakut discusses his life and gives viewers a window into his daily experiences. Yakut hopes to attract online advertisers through his videos, but his online profile also gives details of how fans can make financial contributions. Yakut tells news agency Reuters that his greatest aim is not to be famous, but rather to secure a quiet life away from the busy Moscow streets.
Moving on, it's time to see all the feedback that you sent in on Twitter, Facebook and YouTube.
Well, that is the end of our show. Continue sending in your feedback, comments as you have been on our Gmail ID ddnews.com@gmail.com, on our Twitter handle @DDNewsLive, our Facebook page or on our YouTube channel.
Well, we hope that you enjoyed the show as much as we did in presenting it to you. And before we sign off, we leave you with an interesting video. See you again next week. Thank you and goodbye.
Have you ever been told because you're a girl that you should not do something?
Yes. All the time. All the time. It's a constant. People think that girls are supposed to be all happy and la-di-da, you know?
Be kind of traditional, like don't do something too challenging.
I can't really, like, rescue anybody. Like, it's always, like, the boys who rescue the girls in the stories.
I want you to go grab one of those boxes over there. This represents your limitation. So I'd like you to write on each one of the things that you said.
I started holding back and not trying things out as much, and just, it limited who I was.
I quit trumpet, I quit basketball, I quit wrestling. I told myself that I should stop if I'm not good.
And did you quit?
For a week.
And then what happened?
I proved them wrong by trying harder to get better.
I tried to behave what other people want me to behave, and then I found that works horrible. So I said, okay, no more.
What do you want to do with that box?
I really want to break this box or maybe explode it or something.
Kick him?
Go for it.
Wait, are you serious?
I think that you need to keep going with whatever you love to do and do anything you want. You can conquer any fear you've had and just live your dream and do whatever you want to do. And that's why I love the word unstoppable.